Okay, so I really wasn't. This is really iPad and it's heavy. I wasn't really going to do a true mania, but then I decided to. So happy May 1st. I've already made my start for the day. I'm going to work on it for a little bit this morning, maybe, I think, but I have two must stitch non mania items that I really need to get done in May. So my mania starts aren't going to get as much love, but that's why they're starts, right? So just really quick, there's my teeny tiny start right there. I am starting cross stitch nation. I'll probably show this stuff later. It's like 10 to 7 right now. Teenager just got on the bus. I'm trying to drink the coffee before I do the things, and then in about, yeah, it is 10 to 7, in about 10 minutes, Axel needs to get up and get ready for school. And then I don't think there'll be any stitching then. And then I need to do some work stuff because I've got a bunch of invoices and a couple Etsy orders to send out. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I made my start. If nothing else, I made my start for May 1st. So I will check in as the day progresses and we'll see what's going on. Okay, happy mania. Bye. All right, here we are, end of day 1. This is as far as I've gotten on Cross Stitch Nation, which has a terrible glare. Can't help you there. These are the flosses that I am using so far. So Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler, the Gentle Art Dry Time, and the Gentle Art Gold Leaf. They're a little more bright in person, but you know, bad lighting. And I just really wanted to get one flower done, so that's what I did. I have done 0 stitching other than this today. And honestly, I did the red and the gold just now. It's been a way busy day. So I'm probably gonna watch a little bit more Tracy P. And I'm gonna fold this up and I'm gonna prep for tomorrow's start. Woohoo! Happy Mania, guys. Talk to you later. Good morning. Oh dear. Happy day 2 of Stitch Mania. How's everybody doing? Hope you all had a productive day 1 and you got a good handle on your starts or your whips or your one piece that you're working on. Exciting. I did not get enough stitching done last night. I made my little start and then I did finish the flower, which was my goal, you know, my least goal. And I don't know, it wasn't enough. So I'm hoping today, I have to get some orders out this morning, but I'm hoping today is going to be a much bigger stitching day. I still have to do my grocery shopping and my meal planning. We'll see how it goes. So my original mania, outside of starting Cross Stitch Nation, which was like an add-on, is I decided I was going to make sled ornaments. I have 15 here. You've seen these before because I just got them recently. Stop it! Dog and the cat. Stop! So, the night before Christmas sleds. Oh, these are cute. These have buttons. Do these have buttons? Oh yeah, they do. I might do this one. Peppermint sleds. I have to excuse me. Oh, the weather yesterday was so beautiful and everything started pushing into bloom. And so my allergies, my husband's allergies too, were ridiculous. Stocking sleds. Oh, I really like that one. Snowy sleds. Kind of like that little house too. And nutcracker sleds. So I have not decided. Are those little bees? Oh, I have not decided which one I'm doing. I thought when I picked these was that I could possibly get a finish every time. I don't know. Which one do I want to do? to get out lots of colors. I have a bunch of overdyes that I purchased. I didn't get the overdyed for the white. I think it's just an ecru that you can use. This doesn't say. Grits. Oh, 3865, so it's the Snow White. So that's what I'm going to use because the Weeks Grits is not variegated enough for me to really care. So I think, I guess I will start. I'm gonna start the cardinal. So I'm gonna do this one. I cut all of my pieces of perforated paper to hopefully be okay. We'll see if this was a good idea, if holding on to this while stitching is hard. I don't know. After I cut them all up, I thought this probably wasn't the best idea, but we're gonna go with it anyway. So I am gonna get started on that. It is 6:42, so I can get a few stitches in before I have to wake up Axel. And maybe if I'm super lucky, excuse me, Archer will stay sleeping and sleep in a little bit. That doesn't always happen though. When you wake up one, usually the other one wakes up. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I'm excited. So I will check back in later. Maybe something exciting will go on and I'll pop in earlier, but if not, I'll check in later tonight to let you know all about my progress. Happy day 2. Talk to you later. Bye. So we are outside. Oh, I don't know. That's from yesterday. I don't think that's good. This is going to be interesting. So I thought Archer wanted to come play outside. I thought, okay, let's play outside. So I thought I would do a little stitch with me outside in our backyard where it's noisy. Windy. Leave that alone, please. That was part of your swing set that we're not using. Extra pieces. Mm-hmm. So it is about 12:45. I have been going gangbusters. Take a look. If it doesn't blow away. So I'm just working on the background, which is pretty great. A kitten. Oh, a chicken. Yes, the chickens are over there. Yep. So this should be easy to handle. It's an overcast day today. It's like 77, 78 out right now, which is perfect temps for me. With the wind, it feels a little cooler though, and no sun, which I'm not complaining because yesterday was like 83, which feels like blazing hot to me. Yes, I know it's not, but it feels like it. And the sun was crazy. This angle is not good. I swear to God, I'm chesty, but not this chesty. Anyway, so here's the backyard. Here's Lucy peeing. That's awesome. My husband just mowed. It's looking pretty good. The umbrella is prey right now with the wind. So you'll probably hear that a lot. We'll even see if this makes it. You know, if it's too noisy with the wind and stuff, then I'll cut it. So we just got back from the grocery store. I picked up groceries and we went and got some French fries from McDonald's, and we got home and took off socks and shoes and I put away the groceries, and then Archer was like, hey, can I go outside? Not that I don't love the outside, but I really just wanted to stitch. But since we're outside, it gave me an excuse to keep working on this instead of moving back to my Biscornu. So I said, sure. It was supposed to rain today, but that hasn't happened yet. You might hear the chickens in a little bit. Archer's shaking the table. Archer, what are you doing? Ew. Okay, Drooly.
Put this stuff in the toilet.
We'll put it in the garbage when we go inside, okay? Okay. So, yeah. What is going on? So let's talk about the weekend. On Saturday, for Cinco de Mayo, we are going to Leaf's friend's house, who lives like in the Fort Bend area, Indiana. It was in Indiana. Fort Bend? Fort Wayne, Indiana? Fort Wayne, Indiana. What's Fort Bend? Anyway, I don't know. Somewhere in Indiana, and we're having a little Cinco de Mayo get-together. I've never gone. Usually Leaf goes by himself, but because I'm a nester, I like to stay at home, you know? I don't know, I'm not a big partier, but I thought I'd check the box on this one, right? Stop being a party pooper. Yes, I'll go. So that should be fun. We are going to make guac and chips to take. And so I told my husband that he can make the chips. He's gonna just stovetop fry corn tortillas to make tortilla chips. And then he got the recipe for this seasoning from a buddy of his who makes these tortillas all the time, and they're freaking phenomenal. So I'm pretty excited to try to see if ours are as good as his buddy's. We'll see. And sorry, got to keep an eye on the dog and the Axel's in school. So we're doing that this weekend. I'm excited. Hopefully I can have a margarita or two. We don't generally celebrate Cinco de Mayo. So, hey, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But that'll take us out of town overnight. So I'll be gone Saturday night and then part of Sunday, because it's like a two and a half hour drive, I guess. Which isn't terrible. The only bad thing about it is that there's nothing really, apparently there's no place good to go on the way. Because I was like, well, we could leave earlier because my mom is coming to watch the kids. Lucy! Lucy! She can't hear. Remember way back when I talked about random things about me and I said I don't like dogs? I'm feeling it right now. Anyway, so we'll be gone overnight and we'll come home on Sunday some point, but that's okay. I am sure that I can get my Maynia start in the morning. I have to be up early anyway to pick up, or to get Axel up for his therapy appointment. So we're good. Other than that, I don't really have anything planned other than kind of what you're looking at. Doing some stitching and playing outside. Archer is, I think I've said this, Archer's off school for 2 weeks. So we're going to do lots of just hanging out, playing outside. Axel, of course, has school, so it's not like I can do anything with both of them. Axel and AJ are in school. But it's a good warm-up to spring, right? I have to do a lot of yard work, and most of the yard work I need to do is in the front yard, and we live on a pretty busy street. It's like 55. And I just always worry about the kids in front, even though they're old enough now where you say, that car will smash you dead. What? Uh-huh. You know, they still don't get it. So as much as I want to go out front and rake so my husband can mow the front yard, I'm just not, I don't know, I just don't feel that good about it. And then we've got to clean off our deck because it's a hot mess. There is so much just crap we need to get rid of. There's like a tricycle and a little power Kawasaki thing that's like 5 sizes too small for my children that I need to sneak away because they're convinced that they need to keep it. So I really need to get to Goodwill and offload stuff, but I really can't do that with the kids. And well, I guess I could. We could just go and I can't shop. But usually when I go to Goodwill, I like to run in and shop a little bit too. Maybe I need to load up the car and go one evening when my husband gets home. And yesterday I cleaned out the kids' clothes. Archer, stay back here, please. I just need you to stay back here, okay? You can do that, but you need to stay back here where I can see you. And 3/4 of an acre lot, and they have to go around the house. Really? Yes, we have to clean off the deck. Oh, I cleaned out the kids' drawers. And one thing that I've been meaning to do is label them. So, label them with like pictures and words of what's in the drawers so I can tell the kids to go get clothes and they would actually know what drawer to go into, because even though you would think that they do, they don't. So I've had these labels printed and laminated. I just literally did a Google search for like clothes, kids clothes labels, or kids clothes drawers labels, I don't know, and came up with these just black and white labels that I laminated and cut apart and then stuck to the front of their drawers with a double stick tape. And it's awesome, and I've been using it. And like today I told Archer when we were getting ready to head to the grocery store, go to your dresser, because he knows which dresser is his, and look at the pictures and pull out a pair of socks and your shorts. And he did. And he even put his shorts on. Oh, what did you bring?
Flowers.
Flowers? Can I see one?
Yeah. This one is yours. I just picked.
Oh, thank you.
And these are 2. This one is.
Ooh, did you smell it?
This one is loose.
That one's Lucy's. Is it because it's broken? Ooh, excuse me. Look. Oh, my heart. That smells really good. So I did that. That felt good, and I got all of my laundry done. All 5 loads.
Wow.
There was a lot of laundry to be done. So yeah, that was good. I should really be doing more today, but I'm not. Grocery shopping. I don't even know what we're having for dinner yet. Keep saying he needs meal plan, but I sure haven't, so. It's a sad day. Hear the birds. Love it. Kind of looking forward to when the kids are like summer break, but they both have programs that they're going to in the morning, because I really just want to come out on the deck and like sit in the sun for half an hour and get some natural vitamin D. I take vitamin D supplements every day.
This one is mine.
But nothing beats the real thing. Don't put that in your mouth. You don't want to eat the dandelion.
What?
Gross.
What is dandelion?
That's that flower. It's called a dandelion. Everything is
Just
blooming.
pretending to eat it.
Okay, you can pretend to eat it. Everything is blooming. My sinuses are a hot mess. My husband's sinuses are crazy. The kids are snotty. It's ridiculous. We can't keep it together, apparently.
Look, there's a chili ball out here too.
I know. I bet it's all hard. We probably opened it yesterday and forgot to eat it. pretty sure that was yours that you insisted upon having and then didn't eat. Oh, thank you. Yep, that's rock hard. That's crazy. My forsythia bush is starting to bloom finally. It's blooming late. Usually it is full on yellow. But, you know, since it just snowed like 10 days ago. But I'm trying to remember to take a picture of it every day, because I think it blooms quicker than I realize. And I think that would just be fun to have that little time lapse. I don't know. I'm just goofy, I guess. I thought that would be fun. So I was worried when I pulled these out. I think I said this morning. When I pulled these out, I was worried because I cut all of my, I cut all of these to this size, because this is the size that all of those ornaments are, and I was really worried that it was going to be too hard to hold on to, but it really isn't. So I'm really thankful for that. I might have cut them a little bit bigger, but I mean, there's lots of room. Especially down here. I didn't center it quite right, which doesn't matter. I'm just going to cut it apart anyway. So I might actually get this done today, which was kind of my thought when I decided I was going to do these for Maynia. I didn't realize I was going to have other stuff. And then I thought this morning, it's like I did the border and the like red and white stripes at the bottom, and I thought, okay, that's all I'm gonna work on. But I haven't been able to put it down. I'm just so happy about it. It's like, well, if I get it done this afternoon, then I can really focus. Like tonight, I kind of want to stay up a little bit later than normal and stitch, because the front of my biscornu, I think, is gonna give me, it's like almost all back stitch. It's not almost, it's over half back stitch, and I don't know, it makes me nervous. I don't know why, but it does. So I'm pretty anxious to get that done. So I have to mail that to my swap recipient June 1st. And let's face it, I'm going to be in New Jersey for 4 days, and I'm going to get like 4 stitches done. As in single stitches, not 4 projects. So I know in Austin I got nothing done. Crazy pants. My umbrella's twirling. Don't fly away. God, it feels so good. I have been wanting spring. Lucy, lay down. So happy. It didn't even look like I was recording. I got a little worried for a second there. Whoa! Don't worry, we are not gonna fly away. One year, was it last year? It might have been the year before. I was sitting out here, and I'm pretty sure I had stitching out here too. And it was a particularly windy day, and a big gust came and lifted the umbrella right out of the post, or right out of the hole in the middle of the table, and there's like this weighted pedestal thing. And it lifted it right out of there, and I found out that we didn't have the umbrella pole screwed into the base, so it just lifted right out, and it like tipped everything over. I had a drink, my stitching went flying, the table flew over, like I fell down. Oh my god, it was so crazy. That was nuts. I should have brought some tissues out here. What are you doing?
I just took this out.
You're taking that out, your sucker?
Yeah.
Arch got a sucker from the guy at the grocery store. It's very nice. Larry is his name.
Larry just gave me this rainbow lollipop.
And Larry did give you that rainbow lollipop. That was super nice of him,
But
wasn't
it's
it?
just red.
It is red. Yeah, it had a rainbow wrapper, didn't it? Yep. So how are you liking your break so far, Archer? Do you like staying home from school? Yeah. Do you miss your friends? Please don't do that. Because I'm pretty sure that was bird poop. Yes. Do you miss your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mommy misses the quiet. So loud. And I'm used to, especially during the day, if I'm like working, I turn off once the kids come home, or I'm sorry, once the kids go to school and I come home from driving Archer, I turn off the TV. Sometimes I'll turn on music, but I turn off the TV, and I just don't. And so I'm constantly, if I'm not hearing a kid talking, I'm hearing one of their Kindles, or I've been keeping the TV on and just watching stuff. It's more background noise for me, but it's been rough this week. I've had a lot of work stuff to do, and just having them home is crazy. It's a bird.
The birds.
Bird's pretty noisy, isn't it?
Go away,
Go away. Maybe he has a nest over there, and that's his home.
That's nice.
It is nice. That's nice.
Is this one in our yard?
Yeah, might be. So close.
What is Bird.
Is that bird poop? They do come over and sit on the railing. It happens. Oh. Uh-oh, there goes my piece. Excuse me. Oh. That right there. All right.
You don't have a small flower. I can put this right
Using 3 strands. Did I say that? 3 strands. Which is pretty expensive for overnight floss, but we're doing it.
I need a wallet.
What?
You need a smallest.
That is smallest. Now that's just the flower head.
Now.
Anyway, I'm gonna keep stitching. We hang out here. Stop that, please. We hang out here until somebody's cheeks get red. That'll be his, that redhead and all. And then I will pop back on later to show what I've done with myself all day. Hey guys, so it is probably about 8:30-ish. May 2nd, I am about to call it a night. This has been one of those super trying days that a parent, oh my God, my kids, all I heard was whining and crying and fighting. I've had it. I'm calling it. I'm tapping out. My husband's downstairs gaming. He plays D&D Wednesday nights with his buddies, so he's downstairs. I'm up here. It is hot. We don't have air conditioning in our house, so when our spring turns to summer real super fast in the springtime, this house gets hot because we don't have our air conditioners in yet, and it is 80 degrees in here right now. Like, I can barely concentrate. So I actually have queued up Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. A new episode was released today, and that's about what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. But I did finish. I finished my ornament and FFO'd it, kind of. It's gonna blur, because of course it is. So this is from Peppermint something, Lizzie Kate Sleds, and I don't have it, it looks fully finished, but I only have it stuck on with a piece of double-sided tape. I need to get some stitchery tape, I think, to do this. I don't want to use hot glue, but it's good for now. I just dropped it a few minutes ago and it stayed on, so here it is. Maynia Day 2, I got an FFO. This was really my goal for all of my ornament starts. So I did it. One down. I also picked up my Biscornu, and I'm almost done with the square. I just have to finish the back stitch. But I'm not doing that tonight because I'm hot as F. Oh my God. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit cooler, so I'm counting on that. I hope it cools down in this house because I'm dying. So that's it. Tomorrow morning will be start number 3, but for now I'm gonna go lounge on my couch and veg out and hope for a better day tomorrow, because that's all we can do, right? Hope for a better day. So I will see you guys all in the morning. Bye. Hey, today is May 3rd, and that is obviously the 3rd day of Maynia. So it's about 1:15, I want to say, 1:14, and I'm just checking in for the first time. Last night was not a good night, obviously. By the time I went to bed, I watched that hour of The Handmaid's Tale, which was super good, of course, and it was 81 degrees when I went to bed at 10 o'clock in the house. So effing hot. So it's about 77 right now, which feels amazing. I've pulled out some fans because it's significantly cooler and rainy today. So the cool air is coming in, but it's still hotter than heck. So it's been a little miserable. I got up this morning and didn't get my start going until after Axel went to school, which was 8. And I finished this about 11:30, 11:45. I finished it. And here it is. So it's my second sled. It's a little mug with a Christmas tree on it, obviously, and then a little chocolate chip cookie right there. It is from Peppermint Sleds by Lizzie Kate. You have to finish the one that I got you. So anyway, I finished this, and then I was able to get on with my day. I pretty much just sat down and tried to finish it. Oh my God, I ever have those days where you just hate your house and everybody in it? That's me. So, are you going to take that to the couch?
No.
No?
Hello.
Are you saying hi? So anyway, that's that. Please don't do that. Thank you. Here, take this to the couch and go finish it, okay? If you're hungry. I'll get you some juice in a second. Thank you. I need him to go back to school. We're both languishing. So anyway, I've got that done, and I'll probably work on my Biscornu a little bit, but I got nest egg threads in. Look, which is really hilarious is they send stuff in a trash bag. Yeah. So I've got to do some sorting. Actually, I think I'm going to have my husband do the sorting for me. He'll do the sorting and quality check tonight. And that means I'm going to have a really busy day tomorrow because I'm going to try to get out as many nest eggs as I can tomorrow. And then probably send out some tomorrow afternoon to go out. And then probably package more Friday night to go out Saturday morning before we go out of town. That's my plan anyway. We'll see. We will see. Work, 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 as Beyonce says. So I hope you guys are having fun. Day 3. I will, there's not really a need for me to check in later because I'm already done, but I'll probably check in anyway if I work more on my this morning, and we'll talk about that. Talk to you later. Bye. Howdy, howdy. So it is May 4th. May the 4th be with you, I guess. That's what you're into. I'm sitting in my stitchy spot because lighting's really good right here because the sun finally decided to come out, which is amazing. Obviously, looking rough. I was up late last night. McKenna was having a Little House Needlework sale at the attic. She and Annette were putting that on, and I'm really tired because I stayed up late me pleasing. I need to stop that. Remember that time when I said I didn't need any charts? Yeah, me too. I remember that. So I made my start. I just decided to go ahead and finish it out. I started that middle chart, the little peppermint candies. I got up at like 5:30 this morning because that's what time my husband gets up, and I just decided to start it right then before anybody else woke up. So this is where I'm at. Just doing the fill. So I'm sure this will be a finish today. I just started some laundry. Archer's still sleeping. It's 8:12. So I'm gonna, you can see Danielle in the background. I'm gonna watch. This is her vlog from last week. I'm obviously behind. So I'm gonna watch that, and I'm gonna work on this, and I'm gonna continue to watch the Today Show, which is on the TV, and drink some more coffee. Some cat fur just flew in there. I've got my window open. The weather is finally cooler. It's still really muggy though, but it's a lot better than it was, man. I was miserable for the last 2 nights. So I'm just gonna keep working. We'll see where the day takes us. Hope you guys are having fun. Happy 4th day of Maynia, and I'll check in soon. Bye. Good afternoon. Maybe. I don't know if it's afternoon or not. I can't see a clock. I think it's a little bit after. I think it's a little bit afternoon. Like literally, it's a little bit afternoon. On May the 4th, and I'm checking in again. Excuse me. I'm just picking up a few things. We are having like super duper wind today, like gusts of 50 miles per hour. It's weather. We don't normally have like legit weather in Michigan. So papers on the table have moved all over. Anyway, so I'm checking in with my newest finish. This is the peppermint sleds, the 3rd chart in the peppermint sleds book. Snippet, peppermint sled snippet. So I did them again in the called for colors, added the little buttons, and it's done. So spoiler alert, I'm not actually finishing these. I'm just, for the purposes of showing them, I'm using the same sled. I have 12 of the sleds. I'm gonna need 15 to do all of the charts. And they're down in my craft area somewhere, and I'm not gonna put them all together just to sit in my Christmas box. So I'm just using one for these purposes. And then these will all be cut, and then closer to Christmas when I get some actual stitching tape. I want to get some stitchery tape, is that what it's called? To do this is just double-sided Scotch tape. I don't want to keep it like that. So for our purposes, this is it. All done. 4 starts, 3 FFOs. We're gonna pretend, and it's good. So
This afternoon, I'm going to work on my Biscornu again because that has not been getting enough love. And I might come back. I might try to find a tag and do something in the car. Archer has speech in about an hour, and I haven't done a Blah Blah Friday in a really long time. So I might try to do that because that sounds like fun. I feel like I'm out of practice with vlogging, so it's not very exciting. And I've been watching Stitcherista and her vlogs, and it's going to take me about 5 days to get through the one from last week. To be honest, it's like 2 hours long. And nobody leaves me alone long enough for me to watch it in peace. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, I'm going to grab some lunch and grab my Biscornu and see what I can find. And I'll probably check in a little bit. See ya. Here we are. It's Blah Blah Friday edition. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. It's going to get hot in this car. Hold on. It'll be windy in here. The weather has significantly cooled. I think the humidity has gone down, and so like my house is a wind tunnel. It's ridiculous. Papers are blowing everywhere, and it's starting to get cooler. Like it's down to 70 in there where it was in the mid 70s this morning. Anyway, so funny thing, I've been saying how I'm watching Stitcherista's vlog for the last week of April. Okay, so I decided that I was going to do a tag, so I just Googled Flosstube tags because I knew Trisha the Left-Handed Stitcher had a blog with tags on it. So I was like, okay. So I pulled it up, I grabbed one that's actually one of McKenna's tags. I don't know if she's done more, but it's McKenna's tag from July 31st, 2016. So anyway, so I pulled it, I printed it, and then I put it in my project bag. And then I was watching Danielle's video, and I've been like watching it all day because I've been doing stuff. And then she talks about this blog post with this whole list of tags. I'm like, dang, people are gonna think that I copied her. But I didn't, I swear. I thought of it all on my own, and then it was just like it was meant to be. That's not gonna work. I need my glasses. So anyway, I'm gonna do a tag. But I need my cheater glasses because 28 count apparently is too much for me. So this is every stitch counts. My tag is what it's labeled. So this is when this is before McKenna sequins days. Oh, and I glanced at it and I meant to pull stuff and I didn't. Darn it. Okay. So, it's a FedEx truck. It's a very loud truck. So the first question, I didn't grab it. Favorite DMC color thread. So my favorite color is green. I have talked about this, but my favorite DMC color I think is 3380, 3381. It's a really dark, like teal color. That is my favorite color. And I meant to grab it before I left, and I got sidetracked because Archer had speech early today. So all of a sudden it was like, it's time to go. So I didn't get it, but I think it's 3381 or 80, whatever that dark teal is. Number 2, least favorite DMC color. Probably like a tan. I don't have one. This one that I'm working with right now is like a greeny tan, and I'm not a big fan of it either. And I don't have this. Yes, I do. I could tell you what it is. I could tell you that I don't like this color. Beige, gray, very dark. 640. Not my favorite. Not my favorite color. But, you know, what are you going to do? Over, under when it comes to toilet paper hanging on the roll. I used to be a hardcore under. I really was. And then I had animals and kids, and now it's over. I don't know why having it over makes it harder for them to like grab it and do dastardly deeds. Cats and kids. So we are an over family. I do believe Leaf used to do it over before we moved in together, and I was under, and then I converted. So it's over all the way. That's the way it goes. When do you cross stitch for other people? If you don't, why? Bad past experience. I have made cross stitches for my two sisters. And that's honestly because I had the patterns and I had the fabrics, and I had always planned on making them for them, and then stopped cross stitching, and then 10 years later found them and thought I should just make these because that's what I had them for. So I made those. I made two cross stitches for my sisters a couple years ago, I want to say, and mailed them off to I framed them and mailed them off to them for Christmas. I have made my mother-in-law a cross stitch, and that hangs in her house by the front door, and it was this house, something about love and a dog. I don't remember what it is. That was a couple years ago. Same year that I did my sister's cross stitches. And I have made my teenager two maybe. I did Doctor Who Don't Blink from Cloud's Factory, and I did a Pokemon Eevee that he wanted, and I feel like I did something else, but I don't remember. And then I have stitched a small for an exchange, and that's it. So cross stitch is not my go-to for gift giving, just like quilting is definitely not my go-to for for gift giving. You need to make sure that whoever you're gifting to is appreciative, or you need to be okay with the fact that your hard work may end up in the bottom of a closet or Goodwill a year later or 6 days later, who knows. So mostly I cross stitch for myself, and I am okay with that. I like it that way. Number 5, stomach or back sleeper. I am a side sleeper. I used to be a stomach sleeper, and when I got pregnant with my second, I slept on my side because obviously sleeping on your stomach is pretty hard. And when you're pregnant, they recommend that you sleep on your left side. Something about maximum airflow, baby health, blah, blah, blah. So I got very used to sleeping on my side. And after I had Axel, I would sleep on my stomach sometimes. And then I got pregnant with Archer, and it was back on my side. And then I just never got out of the habit. So I am very much a side sleeper. When I sleep on my back, I will snore. Not all the time. Some of the time. When I sleep on my side, that doesn't happen at all. So there's that. And our bed is a memory foam mattress. I will never buy a bed like this again. I hate that bed. It is crap. It is saggy. It is not. We bought this huge, well, not huge, it was queen size. We bought this really expensive bed that has like you could customize your side. So I had a medium firm side and my husband had a firm side, and I mean, you can still feel the difference, but like his side, he's a big guy, so his side started sagging in, and I like roll towards him. I hate it. It's the most uncomfortable bed now. We haven't even had it that long. I want to say 6, well, Axel's 6.5, so maybe 7 years tops. I don't know how often you're supposed to get a new mattress, but I feel like it should last longer than that, and it's been crap for at least 3. Ugh, never again. Never again. So yeah, I'm a side sleeper. Does anyone tease or poke fun at you for cross-stitching? No, not really. My husband used to make fun of me for quilting and knitting. I think by the time I started cross-stitching, he was just used to it. And, you know, his wife's business is all about cross stitch and other fiber arts. So don't look that gift horse in the mouth. It makes your wife money. So no, generally nobody gives me crap about what I do. When I worked, I used to get some side eye because I would ask for time off, and like my boss, and he'd be like, oh, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go on a quilting retreat. He'd be like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, really, I'm going on a quilting retreat. So sometimes they would think it was a little strange, but nobody ever really actively teased me about it. That's rude. Rude. Is there a subject, theme, or topic you have yet to find in a pattern? I don't think I've really looked for anything obscure. I don't think so. Maybe just look at Stitch Mania. There's everything. If you want to know if there's a pattern for it, somebody's got it for sure. That doesn't seem to be a problem. So I'm gonna say no. There's nothing that I have not been able to find. You know, the internet is a wide and amazing thing. I'm just weaving through my ends here because I finally finished my Biscornu outline. Okay. Next question is, I'm looking for my scissors. This is perfect timing because I need to grab this. Number 8, favorite needle minder. I don't really have favorites, and when I saw this, I ran down to my needle minder boards, plural, to see what I could see, and I did pull a few that I really, really liked, so I will show those to you. The first one is this wooden one. I love this. I don't know why. There's my phone number on there. Emily from Eclectic Possessions sent this to me as a gift a year or two ago, and I really like it. I think this was the needle minder that I had on my Lizzie Kate Halloween Mystery Sampler. So I really like that one. I really like this one. Oh, it looks like it's got a scratch out of it. That's not fun. I wonder when that happened. This is my Willy Wonka. I bought this from Nifty Needle Nannies, Julie at Nifty Needle Nannies. And I also, when I purchased this, that's when she was having her golden ticket giveaway, and this was a year or two ago. And if you bought, I think it was if you bought Willy Wonka, you got entered for the golden ticket, and I won it. And so I got like a $50 shopping spree, which was pretty amazing. It's like the highlight of my stitchy life, I swear. So I haven't used this on any project, but I do love him. I need to find a fun Charlie and the Chocolate Factory pattern, which Barb from Barbie's Pedal Pusher has a Wonka thing that she released last year, and I haven't purchased it, and I need to because it's super cute and I want it. So that would be perfect for it. And then this is one of my favorites. This was an Etsy purchase. I just can't help that it's blurry. I guess it's not terrible, but it could be worse. This is a catfish. This is from the Etsy shop, Michelle's Clay Beads. So Michelle's Clay Beads, and I got this. This was before clay was all the rage, and it was Tracy P that turned me on to this store. So it came as a bead, not a bead. It came as a pendant. So there's a hole there in the top. It had a little silver pendant in it, and I just twisted that out, and then I glued on my own magnets. And it's not like super duper hefty, strong, but it's good enough. It holds a needle. So I really like it. I have a pumpkin, this catfish, a peacock, and an owl that I made into needle minders. And I've never used them on projects. I need to. I'm just always afraid I'm gonna break them or something. So those are 3 of the ones that I really like. Just had to check the time because, you know. And let's see what's next. Best cross-stitch deal you came across, like an out-of-print chart or stash of skeins. I did find Salem Sisters one at my L&S for like $8, and I know that was out of print. Abby sold me her primitive needle, that thing that I just finished. Oh my god, I can see it. I finished it on the Murky 40 count. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now, but she sold me that for cheaper than I had seen it. Other than that, I haven't had that like epic find yet, which is sad. I would like to say, oh my god, I found this fully kitted chatelaine for 99 cents. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? That'd be a great time. Yeah, no, nope. Number 10, one fun fact about you not related to cross-stitching. Oh, not related to cross-stitching. A fun fact. I got my driver's license when I was 16 years old, but I didn't drive. Like, I literally didn't drive outside of driver's ed until I was 19. My mom never had a driver's license. She has never had a driver's license. And so we didn't drive anywhere when I was little or younger. If we had to go anywhere that required any great distance, like my aunt or somebody would come get us and take us, or we'd take the bus, but there was no car. So growing up, we didn't have money at all, and there was no way I was going to be able to afford a car. Like, that just wasn't even on my radar. I guess if I worked a bunch, I worked, but I didn't get a job until I was 18 and a senior in high school. So I got my car because my great aunt died, and she asked my grandmother, her sister, if she could give it to me when she was gone, and I was like, sure, why not? So I got my great aunt Cecil's 1989 Grand Am. It's blue and gray. When I was 19, shortly after she passed away. And I had that car for a really long time. Well, I had it for like 3 or 4 years, I want to say, before I had to like replace the transmission in it. And it was a nice car though. It had a great engine. So yeah, I got my driver's license as soon as I turned 16. Apparently they weren't very strict about your practice hours. Must be my mom just signed it and called it a day, because I went and took my written test and passed it and everything was fine. So there you go. And I'm really worried. AJ is, 16 and a half now, and he's been through level 1 driver's training, but he really has like 0 interest in driving. In fact, he can't find his permit right now. I keep bugging him to drive, and he lost his driving permit. So he has to go get another one. I'm so irritated. Anyway, so that's it. That is McKenna's My Tag. That was fun. Thanks, McKenna from 2016. So I'm going to try to start a few stitches. I just got the border done of my Biscornu, and I need to I don't know what I did with the pattern. I need to start the bird cage and get that thread started before I go in and get Archer, who will be done in about 7 minutes. So that'll give me some time. So yeah, yay, thanks for watching. And oh my gosh, a portion of the roof at Ovid LC High School has been ripped off. It is windy today. Have I said that? Windy as heck. Hold on to your roofs, Michigan. All right. I'll check in later and let you know how, I'll try to check in later and let you know how I do on this Biscornu. Talk to you later. Hello. It is still May the 4th, and it's a little bit after 9. Guys, I'm calling it a day. Like, I think I'm gonna go lay down and I'm gonna watch Flosstube or something on my iPad because I am exhausted. But I wanted to check in. It's funny, I drank a pot of coffee this evening, so we'll see how this laying down and going to sleep goes. But I've been working, get rid of that chart, on my Biscornu. I got one of the corners done. This is a tiny modernist pattern called Birdcage Biscornu. I was really intimidated by that corner. I don't know why. It's just backstitch. It looks really cute though, right? So there's that. I really just want to sleep in tomorrow. I'm not sure how that's going to go because I want to make sure I get my start in. And then we've got a couple hours on the road. So I know I'm not going to have a finish unless I'm not getting up that early. So probably no finish tomorrow, but I'm still going to try to check in. I am bringing my iPad. And I know that the friends that we're staying with of my husband's, we're going to have our own room, and Leaf has to get up early in the morning and play D&D. So my plan is to stay in bed for as long as I possibly can on Sunday morning, and then we're going to leave when he's done, which is like around noon. Maybe I can sleep the whole time. Or maybe I can just get up and stitch and avoid peopling. Isn't that the worst? I'm already trying to find ways to not people. Such is the life of a extroverted introvert. God, it's so much work. So much work to be me. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. And I'll check in with you tomorrow. Bye. What are you doing, Leaf?
Counting threads. Quality control.
That's right. Quality control manager, right?
Mm-hmm. And I'm working on our intern.
Axel, are you helping?
I'm hiding.
All right. Well, that's enough of that then. Good job. Way to have your dad's back. Good morning. I'm filming this on my new phone. I got a new phone a couple days ago because holding the iPad out was not working. So I haven't started yet. I just got done. What time is it? It's a little bit after 9:30. I got Axel off to his program, and I just made some guacamole. Leaf and I are headed out of town tonight to some friends for Cinco de Mayo. So I made the guac. Leaf still has to make the chips. He said he's gonna make them on the stove, like fry them. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna end up taking bags because he's downstairs hanging out and gaming, and it's probably not gonna happen. But anyway, I picked this for today, and I'm taking the materials to do starts for today and tomorrow. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to check in. I'm gonna try. It's like a 2-hour drive, so I'm gonna see if I can stitch in the car, at least on the way down there. I don't know. Guess it's gonna be dependent on whoever feels best driving home tomorrow, which will probably be me. But I'm gonna try to stitch a little bit in the car. But I'm gonna get this started now, and then I'm gonna like get ready because obviously this needs some work. So happy 5th day of Maynia, and I'll check in later. Bye.
Make them pretty. Hold on.
Update time. It is Monday, the 7th of May, right? Yes, and I haven't checked in since Saturday morning because we were just super busy and I was super tired and I really didn't have a whole lot to show anyway. But anyway, so I am still trucking along on my Lizzie Kate ornaments. Archer's watching TV and he's very excited about it, so you're going to hear all about that. So on Saturday, I don't even remember what I checked in with on Saturday, but I started this penguin, and this is as far as I got, 3 stitches. I took my stitching with me. I remember talking about this, so I could stitch in the car, and if I had any time over at our friends, but I didn't at all. So then last night, I started the snowman, this one, but I didn't start stitching until at least 9 o'clock at night. So that's as far as I got last night before I went to bed. And then this morning I started this house and I only worked on it for about an hour, and this is as far as I got. So I don't know if I'm going to work on this anymore today. I'm super busy with shipping out nest eggs. So, and then I need to work on my Bistornu again, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But those are the things that I've been working on. And I think I've decided whatever ornaments I don't finish, I'm going to take to New Jersey with me. So, because they don't take long at all. It's just putting the time in. We'll see. So, yeah, that's what I worked on. So I'm going to actually do like business work for a good portion of the day, and then I'm getting a haircut tonight, and I have an Etsy order I need to prep. I have to cut a bunch of fabric, so I should probably do that first. I don't know, we'll see. And I will check in tonight. Today is going to be the last update. Tonight will be the last update, and I should probably upload tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll check in later. Bye. Hey everyone, it's nighttime. Can you tell from the bad lighting? It's nighttime. It is the 7th, a little bit after 10. Looking at my phone, and I just stitched a little bit more this evening. This is all I got. So that guy. It was a busy day. That's okay though, I think. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day with new adventures. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to work on uploading this tomorrow, and we'll get going with some more starts. I've got 18 starts to get through, right? We've got to get going. So happy stitching, and I'll see you in my next weekly update.